Everybody, and a happy Tuesday. Welcome back to Student View with Ebeth and Rissa. This week on campus there is a good bit of things going on. Easter is coming up. Once we come back from Easter, there's only going to be 4 weeks left in the semester, which is crazy. That's a month to wrap everything up and get everything where it needs to be with your grades. If you haven't gone to class, start going to class. Get everything wrapped up because it's about to end quicker than you think. So I just want to throw that out there to get yourself prepared and realize that everything's coming to a wrap. This week on campus today is the career fair, which is a really awesome opportunity for you guys. I know a lot of classes are offering extra credit if you guys go and bring something back or something like beneficial to the class. Some of mine are, so find me there. You guys should go and take advantage of that opportunity. There's also an Easter egg hunt tonight. It's at the Jackson Center at 5 o'clock. I don't think that people ever get too old for an Easter egg hunt. And then Wednesday is softball versus Muskingum College at 3. Then there's an Easter egg hunt at the Meg Center, the Bible study in Bob Evans Farms Hall, and then late night Sundays in Grand Central at 9, then that's on Wednesday. Thursday, there's another Easter egg hunt, but this one's going to be here at the campus. So I'm going to be there because that sounds like a lot of fun. Friday is the spring holiday, so campus is going to be closed Friday because of Easter. That doesn't affect a lot of students, but staff, if you're watching and that's beneficial to you, campus is closed Friday. And then Friday, there's also baseball versus Indiana University Kokomo at 2 p.m. Saturday and Sunday is some more baseball games, and then Sunday is yoga with Emily in the Lion Center at 7:30 as usual. So that is what's going on campus this week. How's the weather out there?
So now we have 30% chance of rain all the way up till about 7 o'clock, 40% chance of rain, so it looks like it's going to rain all day. Wednesday is going to be rainy, 61, low 55. Thursday, rainy again, 65, low 42, as well as for Friday. Saturday, we have a little bit of sun, 61, 39. Sunday is going to be raining again, high 54, low 39. And Monday, it'll be kind of sunny, 52, low 34.
That's fun. Spring, it's just the spring rain, right? The
Yeah.
good weather will come soon.
Yeah.
I'm excited for all that. So, as I was saying, if you guys didn't know, Easter is coming up. So, I know that like a lot of families have like their little like Easter traditions or whatever, whether it's like meeting with your family, going to church, or like the Easter baskets. What's like when you think about your childhood Easter? Like, what's your favorite memory?
Yeah, we have like Easter dinner. We always go to church and then go to dinner.
Did you guys do the big candy baskets?
Oh yeah, my grandma, she always gives us candy baskets. Candy baskets. Candy baskets. Me and my brother, like sometimes she makes them or sometimes like she'll buy them, like the really big ones.
Yeah. Did you ever, like, what my mom would do is she would get, like, some candy in my basket, but then she would give me, like, presents, kind of like Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when she makes like, a bracelet or a necklace, then, like, probably some makeup, like, stuff, like a little package.
I used to be obsessed with Bella Sarah cards. They were horse cards, like horse training cards. I was obsessed with Bella Sarah cards, and I would get hundreds in my Easter basket. I swear, whenever I, like, stopped enjoying them, or like I grew up a little bit, I had like 2,000 or 3,000 Bella Sarah cards, and you could register them online and play with your horses online.
Oh wait, I had like a little memes thing.
Little what?
I forgot what it's called, but it's like that. It's little like I forgot what they were called, and you could register them. Like you get the little
Webkinz.
Webkinz. Webkinz. That's it.
I loved Webkinz.
That's it. What did I call them? I don't know.
Webkinz. Memes.
Memes. I don't know.
You called them memes.
I don't know.
No.
Yes.
I want to play with Webkinz.
I had those. Yes.
I'm about to look it up and see if Webkinz are still a thing out in the world because I was obsessed.
That's what it was.
When I was a kid here in Rio, because I've lived here my whole life, I used to live out on Cherry Ridge when I was younger, and my mom had always worked here. So we've always been around, and the original Bob Evans restaurant, which is not the restaurant that's there now, they tore it down a few years back. So the original Bob Evans restaurant that was there, you would walk in, and there was this giant, like...
They would have them?
They would have them. They had a giant toy store. Like, it was like Toys R Us in the restaurant. And they had so many Webkinz, and I would go in there. Weren't they expensive, though?
Yeah, they were expensive. They used to be at every store, like, everywhere, places you wouldn't think they were.
Webkinz is still a thing.
Oh, it's like the blue website. I wonder if it's still like or green.
Oh, it's a perfect.
That was
We
them.
have to get on here and play Webkinz.
That was that.
Oh my gosh.
I remember getting onto that like on the desktop, like laptop.
Yes.
Like, at my grandma's house.
And did you ever have Neopets?
No, wait, I didn't have those. But I know what those are.
Neopets, my cousin Shelby, she had hundreds. Like, my Neopets were to Shelby as Bella's Sarah cards were to me. She had so many, and when she outgrew them, she gave them all to me, and I thought that I was the coolest thing in the world with all of my Neopets. All right, well, now that
Webkinz, that's
right,
crazy.
isn't that crazy?
I was like 5, 6.
As soon as this is over, I'm gonna get on Amazon and buy some Webkinz.
Real, like, what everybody's like, what's your Webkinz thing? Like, you used to play like in a little.
Did you ever do Club Penguin?
No, but I heard that one.
I never got into it, but a lot of people like that. I feel like
I usually stayed on like Disney Channel, like Disney.com, like and
Disney
play like
games.
Zack and Cody games and stuff like that.
I miss the child. Like
I know.
I don't think I'll ever get tired of those games either. Like I still want to play those little games because it's so much fun and it makes me think of my childhood. But anyway, so let's see. March Madness is going on. Do you know anything about that?
No, I just
Me
know
either.
I just know Oregon lost yesterday.
Because Sid was so
all I
mad
know.
about it. Our best friend Sid, she like was looking forward to this Oregon game last night so much. Like we hang out every single night. She was not gonna hang out with us until after the game last night because she had to go to B-Dubs just to watch it. And then they lost. And when I tell you she was mad, she was mad. So
And that's all we heard about.
it's like down to Final Four now. I wish Derek was here so he could talk about like
Right, because he would
we could
definitely
just pass it
know.
on to him because I don't know what's going on.
Me either.
Everyone's got their brackets going. I do know though I
I
had heard
see brackets all over the internet.
yeah, I had heard that like you know how it's really difficult to like get a perfect bracket. Well, this man like got he like made his bracket and in the first round of the games he was already out. Like every single one was wrong. I feel like that's even more difficult to do than to get a perfect bracket.
Right.
Like
I never really even understood the bracket. I mean, I understand like it's those 4, then like who wins out of those, it goes here, then there. But like,
I don't know.
Yeah. I know a little bit about track.
I know a little about soccer.
A little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is what Oregon and the guy that lost every single first game. That's about it. So that wraps it up for the March Madness talk because we don't know what's going
What type of
on.
March Madness is it?
Right. Oh man. Okay, so today is, which is not something like on the email or anything, but it's something that's going on campus. It's called the grand finale. And for those of you who are graduating this semester, if you are lucky enough to be graduating this semester, then then you need to make sure that you are all set to graduate because there's a lot that goes on. Oh, you're going to be in graduation this semester.
Yeah.
So I'm not. I was in last year's and then I'll be in next year's, but this is my little. Anyway, so you guys need to make sure that you have everything in line to graduate. There's a lot of steps that you need to already be taking. Make sure that you have
the money.
So fast.
You need to the money 100 and it's like 125. I don't know exactly what it is, but that's due by Thursday.
Did you guys already have to order your cap and gowns and stuff?
Yeah,
or that's what it is for.
Yeah, I did all my stuff already. I don't. Hey, Mom. You
Got everything done.
Right. Yeah. Bill clear.
Yeah. So make sure that you guys are going to be able to walk in graduation. Like walking in graduation for me, whenever I did it, it's one of like the best feelings. So I know that there's a lot of people that want to just like get their degree and they're not necessarily interested in participating in that event, but it is such a good experience. So don't miss out on that by procrastinating getting everything done that you need to do for it. Make sure that you guys are ready. It's the final stretch. Go out with a bang.
Classes too, because I know advisors are doing that.
Yeah, you guys
signing up on their door or having.
Yeah, if you're like me and you're not going to be in graduation and you're coming back in the fall, go ahead and get your classes scheduled. You don't want to get booted out of anything that you need because that's awful. I'm taking summer classes. I just scheduled my classes yesterday. I'm going to be in some summer classes. So that's going to be fun. I cannot believe that you're not going to be here anymore.
I'm so happy. But like, no, I'm happy I'm not going to be here, but like, I'm sad I'm not going to be here either. It's a bittersweet feeling.
It's a tough topic, right? I'm like, I want the semester to end and like wrap up, but then everyone's graduating or leaving or transferring or. So there's that. But anyway, so something that is big going on right now is Russian spies. I have not looked too deep into this subject, but it's kind of like, it's not necessarily a conspiracy because it did happen, and people are like experiencing repercussions for what is going on, but it sounds like a conspiracy theory. Whenever you just think about like Russian spies, it sounds like something that people like make up. But there were, how many? Let me find this real quick. U.S. just kicked a bunch of Russian ambassadors out of Seattle, and they sent them back to Russia because there was a spy issue. England did this as well. So that's all going on. Let me see. Yeah, they expelled over 60 of the Russian spies. They said that they were here in America, so that's super wild. I feel like we don't ever hear about this kind of thing.
I didn't know. I really didn't even know about that.
Yeah, like you kind of have to go out and search for it.
But they tell you everything else.
They'll tell you all about the Kardashians, and they'll tell you all about the reality TV that's going on, but they don't want to tell you about what's really going on. I have so many conspiracies about that, though, like Hollywood and stuff, like just covering everything up.
Yeah.
Like the aliens. Why did, have you guys, the bridge in Ashland that's like, is like blue.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
So I had been watching too many alien conspiracy theories one day, and I was driving to Ashland. And when I get to Ashland, the sun had kind of like just set, so it was pretty dark at this point. And I get to where I was going, and I get out of the car, and I look up into the sky, and it's bright, bright purple. It's just like coming, like rays in the sky. I was like, the aliens. It's the aliens. They're here. Like, they're actually really here right now. Called my friend. I was like, you have to come outside and look at this. Like, the aliens are coming. So comes outside, looks, and is like, no, that's just the bridge. It's not. I was getting clowned on for this. I swear I thought it was the aliens coming down, finally showing themselves. But, yeah, so the aliens weren't coming yet. I'm waiting on them still. And then we've been watching...
too many scary movies.
Yep, too many scary movies.
Really?
We just watched The Devil Inside, and then what was the other one that we watched? The Hollow?
The Hollow.
I'm on a scary movie kick right now. I keep having nightmares, though, like really vivid nightmares, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I had a nightmare last night.
What was it about?
I don't know, but I kept seeing stuff. I kept seeing all the shadows. My phone light was making shadows on the wall. Like, it was just creeping me out. I just kept picturing. My imagination is too big, too wide.
No, really.
And I just kept seeing different stuff I wasn't seeing.
I remember whenever I had got really sick last semester, and I was on hydrocodone, and that will make you hallucinate. I was in my room, and I remember looking into the corner, and whenever, like, you get scared and you think you see something, but it's a flash, you know what I mean? Like, it just goes away.
Yeah.
No, I was looking in the corner of my room, and I swear there was a man standing there. And I was like, did the whole thing, rubbed my eyes, looked back, he's still there. I'm like, I called my mom. I was like, Mom, there's someone in my room. She came in, she was like, no, they're not. I was like,
It's the medicine, sweetie.
She's like, you need to go to sleep. That really is crazy, though. I think one of my biggest fears is, like, people, like what people do to people. They're crazy.
People are crazy.
And I am so scared all the time. Like, I can never sleep alone. Versus with me every single day because I am so scared of someone coming to my house and getting me in the middle of the night. That's my biggest fear. I think about it so much.
For real. And we scare each other too much for that, too. We need to stop that.
Russell scared us yesterday. I don't know if you guys... Russell is my stepfather. He works here as well. And me and Russell, we were getting home. Yeah, we were getting home from Walmart yesterday. And we were just...
chilling,
just talking, walking into the house, like having a whole fun conversation.
As soon as we walk in the door, he just jumps out. Like, I was behind Eve. I didn't even get a chance to see him, but like I just heard it and like seen her, but like I was right there, and I screamed, almost fell onto
And
the
our
ground.
hands were full.
Yes, I almost dropped my phone and my cup. I had, like, my hands are full. I'm just, like, really
I was
wrestled.
screaming. I fell back on the table. I thought I
Yes,
was going to die.
I almost dropped down to the ground. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know nobody was there.
Rissa scared me the other day when I got home. We just, like, go back and forth.
I know.
Rissa scared me the other day when I got home.
I scared you after that at Sid's house, too, last night.
You scared me 2 times last night. I forgot about payback. But I was coming home and I had my hair down and the wind was blowing and it was all in my face. I couldn't see. My hands were all the way full. I had my heavy backpack on. And she's hiding behind my mom's car in the garage. Get your evil smile. And I like walked around and she has it on video.
I recorded
it's the funniest video I've ever seen.
I'm like, here she comes. I'm like trying to record the text. Here she comes. I said, ooh, the door shut. The door
You
shut.
were like going through the car.
Your hair. You was like, ah! Oh, your hair went in front of your face.
Screaming, and then after that I was like, try to like get my composure
Did
back.
I scare her too hard? I'm sorry.
Did I break her?
Right.
One of my favorite times of scaring Rissa was whenever she was, she had to wake up really early and go somewhere, and then when she was back, she had her big old purse on.
I had my purse in my hand. Only one strap was on me. The other straps are right here. My phone, some chips, like, my coat's hanging off of me. I'm just trying to get into the house.
I'm hiding behind this like, what is that called? Like a china cabinet. And Rissa, I see her like she walks. I have it on video. She walks in. She puts the keys down. Like she's like just chilling. Like straight thinks I'm asleep. It was early in the morning. Right. She's just like walking past, kind of like. Man, I jumped out and screamed so loud. Rissa fell down. She threw her phone, and then she fell down, and it looked like she was like breaking, like shutting down. You know, like when a laptop shuts. You hit the couch. You're like.
I'm like, seriously.
I think scaring people is one of the funniest things to do, like ever.
It is fun. Got a couple tricks up my sleeve.
When was the one time? Oh, you were on my bed, and I was laying down at the foot of the bed. And
oh, yeah.
Oh, girl was like, oh, Rissa, come here. Ebeth needs you. And you, she swung her feet over the bed, and I grabbed her ankles.
I was like, and the thing is, I be knowing, they don't even be slick enough. Like, you'll try to run inside the closet, or like somebody will be in the car or something, like, too late. Or no, every time we go somewhere, we're like this. It's like a corner or something like this.
We were scaring each other so bad for a solid 2 days. I remember I would get out of the car, and if it was dark and you weren't with me, it does not matter where I was like, walking around like this. I was like,
for real, you gotta be on your P's and Q's.
She's gonna get me.
When you're gonna get scared. I do the same thing when I'm walking around. I'm like, and I'm not even like, she's gonna come out.
Where's she gonna come out from? It got so bad, like our friends and families doing it now too.
Right, that's good. And we get scared every time.
That would be funny to do a segment going around just scaring people.
No, for real, that would be.
Like the memes where someone's like. The guy that like comes up and he puts his hands up like this and he goes, what did he say?
I don't know, but I see it on Twitter. I see it on Twitter. And I see the ones like when they were scaring people and like they were jumping out like the trash cans and like jumping out of stuff and stuff that doesn't move, they were moving and people were freaking out.
I think it's hilarious. Dom, every time we go over to Sid's house, Dom hides behind the door. And you'll walk in just hanging out, saying hi to everyone.
Oh, yeah, I seen him scare you behind the door the one day. He scared me. I didn't even know he was there.
I thought that when you scared me last night at Sid's that I put a hole in the wall because I fell back on the door so hard. I heard it smack up against the wall. I was like, oh, we came over and we broke everything.
We did it.
We did it. We're kicked out. We're never welcome back. So, summer is coming up, everybody. And one other thing that I felt was important to talk to you guys about is getting a summer job. Because that's, if you're not taking summer classes like I am, you need to get a summer job and get your money together because not only will it help you have money for the fall semester and traveling, if that's what you guys want to do over the summer, it will help you whenever you come back having that money, not taking out student loans. Because student loans, you want to kind of like try and avoid those. Obviously, we probably all have some form of a student loan, but you don't want to rack up that debt too far because the interest on that will get you. We are young, this is like a really big thing for me, don't get influenced into getting all this free money, it seems like, you know.
To try to get a refund.
Yup, because you can get that like $3,000. I have seen so many people get that refund and then want to go buy diamonds and J's and like.
I've seen people get their refund and leave school, like when they got it, like leave school.
What? Like the way I see it, it's kind of like Like, yeah, I got my refund check, but I bought my car with it. It was kind of like I felt like I was getting paid to go to school. But then once I really started thinking about it, whenever I pay that money back, I have to pay back almost 2 or 3 times what I even was given. So student loans kind of terrify me because I don't want to get out of school and have all this debt because I'm young. I don't need thousands of dollars over my head just yet. So, yeah, if you guys work all summer, it's going to help you avoid having to take a student loan out for the fall because, yeah, it seems easy and it seems like free money at the point, but whenever you graduate, especially if you're going to have, like, tuition debt and stuff like that carrying over, you don't need all that on you. I feel like it's the system is a little bit messed up, giving everybody so much money to deal with whenever you're young. Like, I was 18 and they gave me $4,000. That's crazy. I'm not going to do that again. But let's see. What time is it? We've got... Alrighty, so let's talk about... Did you ever call her Easter eggs? I'm going to go back to Easter.
Easter eggs?
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about it?
We talked about Easter, but we didn't talk... Have you ever, like, done Easter egg coloring and stuff?
Like painted the eggs. I remember my brother... He left the Easter egg in his bag. He didn't even know. We painted them, like, we boiled, painted them or whatever. And he left the Easter egg inside his bag. And he had in his room for about, like, what did we do? Oh, we did it at my grandma's house. Then we took him home or whatever. Like, we were younger. And he left it in the side of his bag. Like, the upstairs, like, was stinking so bad. We're like, what does this smell like? What is this coming from? Like, what is this or whatever? So then we finally thought about, like, we're in my brother's room, like, cleaning up. He has the egg, the old egg, still in his bag, painted everything from Easter. I was like, what is this?
We should paint Easter eggs this weekend. What my family used to do, like, after Easter would be over, we would go smash them on trees.
Yeah, we just usually, like, I don't know what we did on them. Well, my brother left his in his bag, but I don't know what I did with my Easter eggs. Probably throw them away.
Thinking about Easter, it makes me think of, like, my childhood house, and it makes me think of this one time whenever we had, we would, like, find turtles all the time because we lived out in the woods. We would find turtles, like, when it rained and stuff that would, like, come out of the woodwork, and we would keep them because we just loved to take them out of their natural habitat, I guess. And we had all these turtles, and one of them turned out to be a snapping turtle, and we didn't know. And little Ebeth, she was, like, 5 years old at the time, little innocent Ebeth, and my dad had given me this snapping turtle. He said that he was going to release it back into the wild. So I decided I wanted to give my best friend a kiss before returning it to the wild. This turtle bit my lip and hung on. You know how big a snapping turtle is? They're big. That turtle was hanging on to my lip for a solid 2 or 3 minutes, and I was screaming, I was crying. My lip had, like, ripped a little bit, like, and then my dad grabbed it and threw it against a tree. I have so many child memories of animals.
And I had to we had a dog when I was younger, a Labrador. We had to put it to sleep. We had it, like, before I was born, I think, because I just remember, like, seeing, like, home videos of me, like, being a baby, like, with the dog. And then, actually, I think we got it for Christmas one year. Like, we were super young. And then it had a tumor in its mouth, so we had to put it to sleep. It was sad.
I've had so many animals die because I just have had so many animals. It's honestly so sad. I feel like I used to be such an animal person. I'm not that much anymore. I'm not so big on animals.
I never was an animal person. Like, yeah, I like dog stuff. Like, I really don't like cats. I mean, I like little puppies, but
we should go play with the puppies at the rescue shelter.
Yeah, I want to get a puppy from the rescue shelter.
Where would you put it?
In my dorm. Hope nobody's watching this.
No one tell. Has anyone ever... I've never seen anybody with an animal inside of the dorms before, actually.
My name Bennett, I ain't in it.
Gregory's funny. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Well, you guys, think that...
This concludes today's show.
This concludes our discussion for today. We want to be around... I'm funny. I think I'm funny. We want to go around with the camera and record another segment with you guys. We want to do it on... what was it about? We're going to talk with the professors. So we'll probably be going around doing that. I'm not sure if we'll have that ready for Thursday's show because you guys know how crazy it's getting this point in the semester. So it's a little bit difficult to like do all these add-ons, but we're going to try and go around sometime in the next week or so, record another segment for you guys, because we enjoyed doing that at the beginning, but then we kind of like fell off because life, school, it's crazy. So yeah, we will be around with that. I don't know if we'll necessarily be getting the students. We're kind of aiming more towards the professors with this one because we have some questions for them. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and we will see you on Thursday.
Bye.